In a world filled with chaos and uncertainty, tensions can get high, and as men, we tend to lose control of our emotions. We naturally suppress our feelings and tough them out in silence because we are taught that being openly vulnerable is a bad thing. But nowadays, we are told that way of life is toxic. I'm here to tell you that both are not true. The world is filling up with weak-minded people because society is pushing these ideologies. They will tell you that the characteristics that men naturally possess and have built this world with are toxic. People will constantly tell you that men should show their emotions more often and openly share how they feel, but at the same time, those same people will say you are out of control if you were to get angry. The truth is, those people don't know what they are talking about, because one of the most important pillars of masculinity is emotional control. That is what separates the strong from the weak. Having strong control of your emotions doesn't mean you lack feelings or empathy. It's just a necessary function of being a man. Some men with the strongest emotional control feel things more than those who lose control of themselves. If you don't have this skill, you will never be in control of yourself. You will always be at the mercy of your thoughts and feelings. In this video, I will show you some ways to keep your emotions in check, and you will be the man that people will look to as a leader. Each example will be even more important than the last. Using your emotions intelligently to choose when to use them is what emotional control is. It's a fundamental part of being a man. The concept of the meaning of manning up has been used to demonize strong-minded men, mostly by other men who have never had any real responsibility or been in a leadership role, also by women who have no idea what it takes to be a man in this world. Here's the truth. The term manning up isn't telling a guy to suppress their emotions. It's telling them to control their emotions to reach their full potential. The men in society live very different lives than everyone else. The weak follow, and the strong men lead. As a leader, you are expected to have answers when problems arise. You are expected to not bend under pressure and face situations head-on. When you tell men these characteristics are toxic, you are depriving them of one of the most natural traits leaders have. Hard times create strong men, and it exposes the weak. Real men will always step up and rise to the occasion. That alone will inspire others to be strong as well. With the state the world is in today, with weak people in leadership roles, expect there to be a rise in strong men, and the weak will be looking to them for guidance. Which one will you be? Now, it's important not to let your emotions grow inside you. You have to let them out. Some of the most stone-faced people suffer in silence and feel the most. Imagine a military captain or general complaining or crying in front of his men. Think of what that will do to their mentality. Would you still follow a person who lets his feelings be more important than his duty as a leader? A strong man with emotional control knows when to let them out and who to open up to. When things get hard, a man gets hit with all types of feelings. It's okay to cry and get emotional, but breaking down in front of the people you are supposed to lead is not okay. You will lose all respect, and any confidence they had in you will be gone. They will look at you as weak. This can also affect your team or family that looks to you when times get hard. You are the one who is supposed to be in control, and to see you break down like that can have negative impacts. That's the burden that the strong-minded carry. Pick your moment and choose when to break down. You cannot suppress your emotions forever. Emotions demand to be felt, and you cannot run from them. People who try to suppress their emotions for too long will either implode or explode. Both will lead to negative consequences. Learn to use those emotions intelligently when you let them out. Emotions are very powerful. And one of the most important parts of emotion control is being able to harness that power. Think of it as a caged beast wanting to be let out. You are the one that holds the key to its freedom. You determine when to unleash it. It is not easy to do this because emotions are a big part of life, but when you learn this skill, you will have the power only the strong possess. Weak men don't know how to control their feelings and get consumed by them instead. Unloading those emotions on someone who doesn't deserve it, or breaking down in front of someone who isn't a person you trust, will always come back to haunt you. The weak-minded people who do unload or trauma dump onto unsuspecting people are slaves to their own emotions. They break down at the tiniest bit of information that rubs them the wrong way. If this is you, then you are easily controlled and manipulated. The good news is, I'm here to help you find your way to being a better man. When situations happen in life, learn to take a step back to assess the situation and figure out the best way to move forward. When you are a leader, all eyes are on you when shit hits the fan. How you react will set the tone of the mentality of the people following you. If you can't control your emotions, how do you expect people to respect you? Most people let their emotions overpower their intelligence. When you let your emotions consume your mind to the point your actions get out of hand, you can no longer make intelligent decisions. Now you can't suppress those feelings forever. You will always have to let them out. Another option is to turn that raw energy and power into something productive. If it's anger, go for a run or to the gym and train hard. Not only will you be stronger mentally but physically too. Pick up these good habits to focus your energy on. When you feel sad or depressed because you are not where you want to be in life, use that feeling as motivation to do better. It's part of turning your weaknesses into strengths, which I will get more into as a topic in a future video. Hatred can be used to your benefit also. The hatred of being broke is what motivated most rich men to become successful in the first place. The envy you have of people with a life you want to live can push you to better yourself. Finding positive outlets to focus your emotions on that will lift you to be a better man who has full emotional control. Emotions are not good or bad. It's the way to react and use them to your benefit that will determine how you look in the eyes of the people around you. When you have full emotional control, you will realize your feelings can be a gift and not a curse. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe. If you want to learn more of the vast knowledge I wish to pass on to you, turn on notifications to alert you when I post another one. Until the next video, take care.